Matthew 20:28 says, even as the Son of Man came onto this earth to serve and not to be served, and also to give his life up as ransom for many. You know, when it comes to the Christian standard of living, that's the requirement, that's the standard, is going into the workplace, going into a family, even going into a romantic relationship, prepared to serve others and not to be served. It doesn't matter what type of situation it is. If you're doing what's right, if you're obeying the Lord, if you are walking obediently with the Lord, He will bless you and He will make sure that you have everything you need. You know, sometimes we encounter people in this world all over the place that are just interested in fulfilling their sinful nature. I mean, one of the requirements, or I'm going to say one of the areas of sin is to be narcissistic, to focus on ourselves, to see at this job, okay, when am I going to get this raise? When am I going to get this pay raise? When am I going to get more responsibilities? You know, that's part of the sin nature, is we just want more. You know, we go into a relationship and instead of serving the other person, we ask ourselves, what is it that they're going to give me? How am I going to learn? Or what can I get? Or how sexually fulfilled can I get from this person? And when you are a follower of Christ and God's Spirit is indwelling inside of you, your mind goes from what can I get, from what can I offer, what can I extend to them. When I go to work and I work at this, preschool or even my soccer job, I don't go into the job asking myself, what can I take from them? I feel like God's already being very good to me. So I can't really complain, to be perfectly honest, with in regards to what's required of me and stuff like that. I try my best to offer what I can offer at the best way possible. You know, one of the things that I try to keep in mind when I'm operating at my job or my relationships with people is I pretend there's a camera always watching me, my conduct. And although it can be a very great method, it's not always realistic because, of course you slip up. We won't always behave the best way, of course. But I noticed that especially when I'm at work or conducting myself in public, I'm getting better at really behaving in a way where it reflects the nature of Christ. Not perfectly, but with my speech, with my understandings, how I respond to people, even if they're not being very mature. And so it's something that we should always keep in mind when we are walking with the Lord, is that everyone else is not going to behave to a certain standard. It's not really up to them to always treat us the right way. It's having the tools, which of course is Christ, to know how to operate and to conduct ourselves even in the world and even in an environment that's not going to behave the best way. Hope this is inspiring you guys. God bless you and take care.